Oceans apart, day after day, and I slowly go insane.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 surprisingly touching moments on Family Guy.
Are you kidding, Meg? I've had more fun with you than I did going to see Lost in Translation with Cleveland and Quagmire.
For this list, we'll be looking at the heartwarming scenes you rarely get to see in Seth MacFarlane's animated sitcom. As usual, if you've never seen these moments, there will be spoilers. Which Family Guy scene touched your heart the most? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Rupert's Funeral. Brian and Stewie's friendship is on the rocks when Brian destroys Stewie's beloved teddy bear, Rupert.
No! Rupert! Rupert!
To make amends, Brian helps Stewie with the bear's funeral, saying a heartfelt speech in his honor and then joining Stewie in a duet of It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. Stewie sings it better, by the way.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
The two make up, and that's the end of the story, right? No, actually. Brian also secretly buys a brand new Rupert for Stewie just to make him feel better. Even if Brian didn't like Rupert, he knew how important the toy was to Stewie and goes the extra mile to show how sorry he is. And it's incredibly sweet.
Rupert! You've come back to me!
And I'll take with me the memory.
Number 9. Peter and Meg's father-daughter time. With his license revoked, Peter is forced to rely on Meg as his personal driver, and neither one of them is happy about the arrangement.
Oh, this sucks. Can you believe I'm stuck with Meg driving me around?
Dad, it's just you and me in the car.
Finally fed up with her father's annoyance, Meg takes her frustration out on a rude driver, and Peter is impressed. What follows is a cute montage of Meg and Peter bonding and genuinely enjoying each other's company.
She asked me like I hope she would. Something tells me I'm into something good.
Afterward, Peter admits that he has a wonderful daughter, and while he'll still pick on her to keep up appearances, he wants them to be secret best friends. It'd be nicer if they could be public best friends, but we won't overlook how sweet it is to see this father-daughter relationship for a change.
Who wants a glass of fresh lemonade?
Not me! What I want is a fresh glass of better daughter! Hey.
Number 8. Tasmanian Devil Cutaway. Cutaway gags on this show are notorious for being hilarious and occasionally somewhat offensive.
It's a living.
So random.
That's a comment on us.
But this one is just plain wholesome. It starts out with Peter saying he'll be as gentle as the Tasmanian Devil from Looney Tunes.
You need to be more sensitive.
Don't worry, Lois. I swear I'll be sensitive and gentle, like the Tasmanian Devil tucking in his kids.
We then cut to Taz tucking in one of his kids and then quietly leaving the room. We all know how destructive and noisy Taz can be, so seeing him act this considerate and calm is kind of a shock, but it's adorable to see how much he cares for his kids. Maybe Peter should take lessons from him on how to be a good father. Number 7. Meg and Stewie hugging. Babysitting Stewie isn't easy, but Meg is confident she's up to the task.
You listen to me, you little monster. I take abuse from everybody around here, but I am not gonna take it from you. Now sit here until I say you can get up.
When Stewie misbehaves, she puts him in time out, unintentionally traumatizing the infant and prompting him to run away. Luckily, he doesn't stay away too long, and Meg is relieved that he's safe. She then apologizes to Stewie for scaring him and says how much she loves her baby brother.
Stewie, I'm really sorry I left you in that timeout. I love you very much, and I'm so happy you're home. You're my little brother. Can you forgive me?
And to top off the feels, the two hug it out. These two barely ever have sibling moments together, at least not without Meg being the butt of the joke. So to see them have a genuinely touching scene together is just too pure. Plus, it's always nice to see Meg not being mistreated. Number 6. Brian is proud of Stewie. Stewie has been having terrible nightmares, to the point where he can't even properly perform the theme song.
Pumpkin pie!
Brian goes into his dreams to help him fight off the monster, only to find out that he's the source of Stewie's fears.
What the hell? It's me! Oh my god, you're right!
But I don't understand. Why am I the source of your fears?
The toddler reveals that he looks up to Brian like a father figure and is afraid of letting him down. When you really think about it, no matter how much he's changed nowadays, Brian's acted more like a father to Stewie than Peter ever could. And he cements this by assuring Stewie that he'll always be proud of him.
But listen, you never have to worry about letting me down. I'll always be proud of you. In fact, I already am.
Stewie may not remember this moment, but we'll never forget this pseudo-father-son moment from our favorite duo. Number 5. Quagmire's talk with Meg. Sometimes the best advice can come from the most unlikely sources.
Who the hell is texting me at 8 a.m.?
Wait a minute! Something did happen last night!
For example, after Meg's developed an unhealthy obsession with Brian, Quagmire says he knows exactly what she needs. He invites her over to his house, and at first, it looks like he's up to his old tricks.
Hi, Mr. Quagmire. Mom said I should come over here.
Have a seat, Meg. Soon it'll all become clear.
Instead, he sits her down and has a heart-to-heart chat about how she doesn't need to grow up fast, and someday, she'll find that special someone.
This book helped me when I was about your age. It let me know that as long as I kept on rolling, I'd find that one person who would make me whole.
Thanks, Mr. Quagmire.
Given his more perverse nature, this was a surprisingly wholesome moment for him, offering life advice and acting as a helpful neighbor and friend rather than just a sex maniac. If only we saw this side of him more often. Number 4. Angela's eulogy.
Webster's defines class as a group of students gathered at a preordained time for the purposes of education. Angela pretty much epitomized class.
With the tragic passing of Carrie Fisher in 2016, it was only a matter of time before her character, Peter's boss Angela, had to be written off. Fortunately, they gave her one last heartfelt send-off with Peter giving a eulogy. It starts out simple and cheeky, but then slowly becomes more heartwarming.
That was Angela. Fearless, spontaneous, honest. About herself just as much as she was about the world around her. She had grace, courage, and an unmatched zest for life.
It's clear that Peter is speaking more about Fisher herself than Angela, ending with arguably one of the most touching quotes in the series.
I may have lost a boss, but heaven has gained a princess.
While the scene ends on a punchline of Peter being at the wrong funeral, it was still a sweet send-off to a Hollywood legend taken from us too soon. Number 3. Brian's sacrifice. After destroying his kidneys with homemade Red Bull, Peter is in need of a transplant.
We'll put him on a kidney transplant list, but that could take months. Until a donor is found, he's going to have to undergo dialysis treatments 3 times a week.
Brian's willing to donate one of his, but it turns out that Peter will need both of them, meaning that Brian would die. Peter and Lois are hesitant, but Brian is sure that he wants to do it anyway.
My God, Dr. Hartman, isn't there any other way?
I'm afraid not, Mrs. Griffin. I'll do it.
What?
I'll do it. I'll give you my kidneys.
This is undeniably the noblest thing Brian has ever done, willing to give up his life for the man who took him in when he had nowhere to go. Fortunately, in the end, Dr. Hartman offers his kidney instead so that both Brian and Peter can live, which is also a noble act on his end.
It turns out I'm a perfect match, and I'm willing to give up one of my kidneys.
Number 2. Adam West tribute. Adam West's passing in 2017 was nothing short of heartbreaking. Not only did we lose a beloved TV actor, but Quahog lost their wacky yet beloved mayor.
Thank you for having me. I've been having such a hard time since Adam passed away.
Fortunately, like with Carrie Fisher, Family Guy gave the late Mayor West a heartfelt tribute. Firstly, they renamed James Woods High to Adam West High in his honor.
So, you'd like to rename the school?
Yes, to Adam West High.
Well, you're a talking dog. You probably know what you're doing. Let's do it.
And then, in the final scene of the episode, we get a slow panning shot of the new Adam West High sign, followed by old live-action footage of the man himself.
I want to be a mayor in real life. So I'm here to ask you to make me the mayor of your town. Vote for me, Adam West. It'll be a home run.
The soft music adds an extra heartwarming touch as we say goodbye to one of the show's most beloved characters and supporting actors.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. I Love You. Taking the number 1 spot is the scene that cemented our love for Stewie and Brian's friendship.
I don't believe this. Hello? Hello? We're locked in!
After being trapped at a bank for days, Brian tells Stewie his deep, dark secret. He has contemplated and seriously considered taking his own life.
Oh my God, you're serious? But why, Brian?
You wouldn't understand, you're just a kid.
Horrified, Stewie reassures his depressed dog that his life does have a purpose, being his best and only friend. We love the hilarious chemistry and misadventures between these two, but soft, tender moments like these, where we see just how much they matter to each other, make their relationship even more special.
I love you as one loves another person whom one simply cannot do without.
Well, I love you too, Stewie.
You give my life purpose, and maybe that's enough.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.